Hey guys, it's V here. I'm doing a Beyonce Formation inspired Valentine's Day hair and makeup tutorial. I really thought that her southern gothy makeup and hair look was perfect for Valentine's Day, so please keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a clean face, and I'm going to moisturize with some vitamin E skincare cream by Fruit of the Earth, and I like to apply this all over my face because I have super dry skin, especially in the winter, and this stuff keeps my face hydrated the whole day. I also have eczema and sensitive skin, and so I think that this product is best if you have skin like mine. I also put on some NYX Pore Filler on my face off camera. Now I'm going to get my Rimmel London Match Perfection Concealer in the color medium, and I'm going to apply that just all over my eyelids, like a lot of it all over my eyelids, and then I'm just going to blend all of that out with my finger. And yes, I noticed the strange man behind me. That's actually my boyfriend. I guess he wanted to join in the makeup party too. Okay, now I'm just taking my Sephora High-End Dry Sponge and some Airspun translucent face powder and putting a little bit of that over the concealer that I just put on my eyelids. And this just helps my eye makeup stay on fleek like all night. Okay, so next I'm going to use a big fluffy eye makeup brush, and I'm going to mix the gold and copper colors together on my eyelids, and these two colors are from the Profusion Smoky 28 color palette. And I like to alternate between patting the color on and doing a windshield wiper motion on my eyelid, and I just find that helps the color go on better. Also, you can wet this with some setting spray if you want the shimmer to show up more. I didn't add any setting spray to it because I was trying to keep the eye makeup very subtle, because in the video Beyonce had very subtle eye makeup. Now I'm taking my crease brush by Beauty Professionals, and I'm taking that medium brown shade that's almost gone basically, and that's from the Lover's Blossom palette, and I'm just blending that into my crease. Using a bit of product on the tip of the brush and blending it out lightly, and also blending it onto the outer corners. So now I'm taking my smudge brush by Beauty Professionals, and I'm taking the gold shade from the Profusion Smoky 28 palette, and I'm putting that on the inner corners of my eyes. Also, don't forget to put that same gold color on the brow bone under the eyebrows. And now I'm going to do a little victory dance because I conquered my eyeshadow, and since my brows are a hot mess, I'm going to brush those babies out. No, I got my pimple in the shot. And I got a few other scars I'm going to cover up later. But I'm going to start filling in my brows, and I like to start by underlining my eyebrow and then filling in the back end of my eyebrow. And then I trace the top of my eyebrow and fill that in, and then at the very front of my eyebrow I push upwards with the pencil to fill that in and make it look more natural. I think that this eye pencil is the NYX retractable brow pencil in charcoal. And my eyebrows are almost on fleek. I just need to take the E.L.F. Voluminizing mascara and go over my brow hairs to make them fuller and more tame. Now I'm just taking my Rimmel London concealer and going around my eyebrows to just clean them up a little bit and make them sharper. Now that I've done my little eyebrow dance and my eyebrows are on fleek, I'm going to take my Kat Von D Lock-It foundation in the colors Deep 71 and my Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the color 315 and mixing those two together for my face. Now I'm taking my rounded foundation brush by Beauty Professionals and applying that foundation all over my face in a patting motion. And of course, my foundation routine can't be done without me doing a little jig. And please always bring your foundation under your chin and down your neck. I actually realized that my crease color was a little harsher than I wanted it, so I went back into the crease with the orangish copper shade from the Profusion 28 palette. Now to make sure that my makeup is evenly distributed, I'm taking a large stipple brush and I'm just tapping that all over where I put my foundation. Now I'm going on to eyeliner and I'm using the Master Graphic Liner by Maybelline and I'm drawing a thin line. I'm just going to do this while I'm waiting for my foundation to oxidize. Also now I'm placing that medium brown crease shade from the Lover's Blossom palette under the eye with a smudge brush. And I'm not going to put too much under my eye, just like enough to line the bottom of my eye and just make a thin line. Now for my waterline, I'm putting Profusion's waterproof eyeliner in Creamy Beige. And I'm just going to put a little bit of that because I don't want my eyes to look too crazy. Just going to open the eyes a little bit. To conceal and highlight, I'm taking the Rimmel London Concealer that actually is an illuminator. And I'm taking my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the color Cafe. And I'm just mixing those two together. And I just apply that with the applicator tip that comes with the Rimmel Concealer. I'm just putting that in like a triangular shape under my eyes. And I also put a little bit on my forehead and under where I would place my cheek contour, above my mouth as well, and on my chin. And definitely don't forget to highlight the very tip of your nose because it's very important that you highlight the high points of your face because otherwise there's really just no point in highlighting, honestly.
Purchase your tracks today.
Now, when I highlight on my chin, I like to make a little circle, like just to give it a focal point so that my chin looks a little sharper because I have a very, very round face. And honestly, my head's kind of shaped like a basketball, so it just brings some dimension. Oh girl, wait, you better get that nose highlighted. Okay. Alright, you know I got you. So now I'm just going to take my small stipple brush by E.L.F. and I'm going to blend out all of the spots where I concealed and highlighted. And I just like to blend out the very edges and then pat on the inside of the triangles and shapes that I made all over my face. Okay, so it's dancing time again, as always, and I'm going to take my Sephora High and Dry sponge with some of that Airspun translucent powder, and I'm going to pat that all over the areas that I just concealed. And I know it may look like I'm putting too much powder. I am putting a lot of powder, but just to make sure that my concealed areas are completely set. And it looks like I'm having a lot of fun with that powder. And I'm just going to put it all over my lips to set my lips for the lipstick and lip liner. And I'm going to use the Jordana lip liner in the color Deep Purple. And I also put some Revlon lipstick on off camera in the color Royal Red, just a bit in the middle of my lips. Also, disclaimer, be very careful with this lip liner because it's very pigmented and it's a pain to fix and remove. So now to set the lips, I'm using the E.L.F. high definition powder and patting that all over my lips. It just keeps my lipstick on all day and it doesn't really transfer, so that's a plus. Also, I know this looks really bad. It looks like I have like crack all over my mouth, but I promise you it looks 100% better when it sets. And now I'm just going to take my Real Techniques powder brush and brush away all of that powder. And then I'm going to take the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation. I was a little dark for my skin, so I used it for contour. And I'm just going to go down the sides of my nose, around the edges of my face, my forehead, and also in the hollows of my cheeks. And I'm going to take my angled contour brush and Hard Candy's Contouring Face Trio in the colors 3 Strikes, and I'm going to take the contouring shade and go over where I just applied that foundation. Also, make sure you get that contour shade under your chin. It just makes your face look a lot slimmer, especially if you have a round face like mine. Now I'm going to take that same angled contour brush and I'm going to take a CoverGirl blush in the shade Iced Plum and just put that all over my cheeks and bring it up to my temples. Now I'm going to curl my eyelashes, and I also put a little bit of mascara on them just for a more natural look. For the hair, I just put a little bit of water and a very, very small amount of hair smoothing serum, and I used a vent brush to brush it out, and I'm braiding it all the way down on both sides. So now I'm just going to take the Roses et Rains, I think it's pronounced, by Province, and my vitamin E cream and the Hard Candy Glow All The Way bronzer in 24 karat gold, and I'm just going to mix all 3 of those together, and I'm just going to rub it on my legs because that combination just keeps your legs hydrated and shiny and looking even. And I know it kind of looks gross right now, but when you rub it together and you put it all over your legs, they look super fancy and glowy. So now I'm just fixing my bangs, and then I'm going to get my favorite perfume, which is Daisy by Marc Jacobs. I'm spraying that all over, and now I'm going to put on this hat and rock my Beyonce look. I hope you guys like my channel. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I hope all of you guys have a chill Valentine's Day. Bye!